Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video. It is September, which means we are filming the September TBR today, and as you all know, I pick my TBR while being blindfolded. I recently just added some new rules to the equation, which I will have down in the description box because I'm not going to go over them again this month just because I feel like that will take a really long time. I feel like a lot of you will have seen the previous TBR video where I talk about the new rules, but if you haven't, I will link the August TBR video, which is where I go over all of them, and they will be written down in the description box, so that way if you feel a little lost, you can go look at those, and hopefully that'll clear up some confusion. I will say that September's color for this month is gray, which means if I do pull a book that has gray on the cover, a majority of gray, we don't want just like a little bit of gray, but like a good decent bit of gray. If the cover has a lot of gray on it, I have the option to either keep the book, hope that it's a good one, or I can swap it and pick from the TBR jar. We are looking for gray covers. Well, I won't be looking because I will be blindfolded, but you will be looking for gray, and Justin will be looking for gray because he will be the one telling me if I pulled a gray cover. Other than that, I think everything has been talked about, so let's get into the fun part and let's see what books I pick for my TBR. Alright my friends, I am here, I am blindfolded. We're gonna do the finger test just for fun because I feel like you all should know that I'm not cheating at this point, but because if I was cheating, I would pick better books, but that's fine. Anyways, I'll have Justin hold up a few fingers to see if I can guess what they are. So Justin, if you will, show me some fingers. 4. Is it 4?
It's 4.
No, it's not. I did this last time too. 8.
No.
Okay. 2.
No.
10.
No.
5.
No.
Have you just been letting me guess numbers? Have you just been letting me guess numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, he's gonna spin the bookshelves now, and then we will do our first picks. Okay, so my one concern is making sure I do not pick from the same shelf more than once because I will get an added book to my TBR. So I need to be very, very careful. Okay, where's the top? Okay, this is the top. This would be second, third, fourth. Okay, see, it would be smart if I just went in order and then went in order that way too, but is that cheating? Like, I feel like I should make it harder for myself. Maybe if I go 4 to 1 and 1 to 4. Will that get confusing? Possibly. Okay. Oh, I think I know what this is. And I don't know the title. No, I actually think I know what this book is. Oh! I mean, it's fine. I'm not gonna veto it, but I'm like fairly sure I know this book. It's it's like multicolored, and it's about woods or something. I think. What if I'm wrong? I don't know. Okay, whatever. This is book number 1, which I'm fairly sure I know, but I'm not gonna veto it anyways because I can't, but I'm not going to try. Oh. Okay, so I am gonna try to go 4 to 1, 1 to 4, I think. That could really bite me in the butt, but we'll see. Is this 1? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh god. Wait. Is this The Deep by Alma Katsu? Am I wrong? It's correct? Oh. Okay, so here lies the problem. I don't think I actually want to read this right now. However, if I choose to veto this book, I will have to pull from the TBR jar, which could result in me getting something worse. But this is just so big. And I don't think I'm in the mood for a historical fiction type of book. So I'm actually going to veto this. I'm so sorry, Almakatsu. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to veto it, and I will pull from the TBR prompt jar. I will pick from the TBR jar at the end after I have picked the other books. Just so I don't have to take off my blindfold and keep putting it back on. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I picked 1, 2, 3. So I picked from 4. So I'm going to pick from 3. Oh. You know what? I think I know this one too. I think this is The Trap by Catherine Ryan Howard. This is book number 3. Justin just said I'm not making a good case for myself because it looks like I'm cheating. And now I'm like, okay, I just know my books. Okay. So I pulled from 1. We're going to pull from 2. Oh. Oh. This is a Paperbacks from Hell. But I don't know which one. Obviously. Alright, this is book number 4. Spin it again! Wait, is this the last spin? Mm-hmm. Oh, this is the last spin. Okay, so this is my last pick for this shelf. And so I picked from 4 and 3. So I feel like I can either go 2 or I could go 1. So I don't know. It's not going to matter because I haven't picked from either of these before. So it's really just going to depend. I don't know. I can't tell. You know what? I'll just go to 2. I'll just go to 2. Huh. Alright, this is book number 5. Yes. I have no idea what this is. I've tried and I just can't figure it out. So, oh well. This is book number 5. We have the last shelf. So, I went 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. No, we'll do it. Oh. Okay. This one is small. Huh. I have no idea. And then this one is the 6th and final book. So I am officially done picking blindfolded. So I will have to pick from the TBR jar here in 1 minute. Oh my god, I can't see. Okay. So because I am vetoing the deep, I am now going to pick from the TBR jar right here. And hope to God I don't pick something bad. Okay. Okay. Alright. Pick a book with the oldest publication date. I actually have no idea what book on here has the oldest publication date. I literally have no idea. I might actually have to go to Goodreads for that and see if I can tell. Here is the prompt that I pulled. Let me look on Goodreads. I'm gonna scroll to see what the oldest one on my TBR publication date wise, and then which books I actually own. Because some of these on my want to read I don't actually have. This might not be the best way to do it, but I don't know how else to do it. Okay, so I think based off of this, again, I don't know how accurate this is going to be, But based off of this, it looks like The Amulet by Michael McDowell is the oldest book on my TBR, or the oldest book by publication date. So let me grab that. Okay, so I'm adding The Amulet to my TBR in exchange for The Deep. At least this is shorter than The Deep though, so. Okay, we are back in the normal setup. I'm here sitting down ready to talk about my TBR before we get into the books that I have no idea about. Well, actually I know about some of them now, that I guess some of them. But before we get into those, I'm going to talk about the books that are not being picked blindfolded that I am including in my TBR. Obviously, the first one is my Patreon book club for the month of September. We are reading Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas, which I am so excited about. I didn't love The Hacienda when I first finished it, but the more I think about it, the more I actually really enjoyed The Hacienda. And I've heard this one is a lot of romance, which you all know I love horror and romance mixed together. This is gonna have vampires and cowboys, romance. I'm very excited. I think this will be a lot of fun. And then I'm also going to be joining the live discussion over on Amy's channel for her YA book club. We are going to be reading Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendara Blake, and I'm very excited. I don't know too much about this one, but I've heard really good things about this author, and I believe this is like a YA horror with a little bit of romance in it, which you all know, obviously I just said it. I love romance and horror mixed, so I'm also very excited for this one. With that being said, let's reveal the books that I will be reading this month. Okay. Aha! I knew it! A Crooked Tree by Una Mannion. I don't know how to say this author's name, but I was very sure this was the book that I had picked, but I could not remember for the life of me what it was called. All I could recall was the cover. I believe this is kind of like a drama. It's not necessarily like a thriller. So I believe this is about two girls and their mom, and one night when they're driving home, I guess the two girls are like fighting or something and they won't settle down. So the mom makes the little sister walk the rest of the way home, and then I think the little sister goes missing. That's all I know about it, but I have been told that it is not a thriller. It sounds more like a drama, like a coming of age drama maybe, but I'm very excited to try this one. It's been sitting on my shelves for a really long time. I think the cover is absolutely beautiful and I'm very interested in it, so hopefully this one works out for me. So then we all know that I guessed The Deep by Alma Katsu, and I'm so happy, kind of actually, I'm kind of happy about that, but I decided to veto it to hopefully get a better book. So this is not a part of my TBR anymore. The book that is replacing it is The Amulet by Michael McDowell. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this author. I don't love his work. The first book I read from Michael McDowell was Cold Moon Over Babylon, which I did not really care for. I thought it was really boring. The second book I read from him was Katie. It was actually my Patreon book club pick for like May or something. I don't remember. I liked that one more than Cold Moon Over Babylon, but I felt like the premise didn't really match up to what the book was actually about, but I did overall enjoy it, so I feel like this one, I don't really know how I feel about it. I do think that I'm happy this one got picked over The Deep. I feel like The Deep is just so long and this one is shorter, so I'm hoping I like this one more. It's been sitting on my shelves for like 2 years, maybe 3 years at this point. I don't really remember. So it's been sitting on my shelves for a really long time. This story is about this guy who gets into an accident at work and his mom blames the town for what happened to him. So she like uses this amulet that has like a curse on it to like curse the town or something. I don't really know, but that's what this is, and I'm very nervous now, but at least it's shorter than The Deep. That's all I really care about. Now it's the other one that I guessed. This is The Trap by Catherine Ryan Howard. I am so happy to have this book included because one, I just recently bought it. It's a new release. I'm very excited for it. I really enjoy Catherine Ryan Howard's work. Loving The Nothing Man. I've been wanting to read more of her stuff. I just read Runtime. Oh my god, I just read Runtime for my last TBR and I actually didn't like that one as much. But I'm hoping that this one will be a lot of fun, and it is short. I also don't know what this one's about. I just kind of bought it. So yeah, I'm gonna go into this one blind, I guess. So the paperbacks from hell that I picked was The Reaping by Bernard Taylor. I don't actually remember why I picked this one up. I think it's because Bernard Taylor is a really like well-known horror author and I've never read anything from him. Yeah, I have enjoyed the paperbacks from hell books that I've read, so I'm hoping I like this one, but I don't remember what this one's about. Yeah, I literally have no idea what this one's about. But we'll see. It's gonna be short, should be an easy read, which is good for me, so I guess I'm happy about it. Well, isn't it ironic that I pulled 2 Almakatsu books? I'm sorry. Am I like just like vibing with Almakatsu? I don't know what that's about, but this is The Fervor. I'm actually very excited about this one because it deals with Japanese spider demons, which if you know me, you know I'm absolutely petrified of spiders. They are my worst fear, except for like clowns and just dying overall because I'm scared of dying. This one sounds scary. It does have a historical aspect to it, but I don't know, I feel like I could really like this one. I haven't read anything else by this author. I haven't read anything. I own 2 of their books and I just haven't ever picked it up. So yeah, I guess this will be the first one that I read. And I guess this is payback for deciding to not keep the deep, so. Okay, and lastly we have Itza, which is by Rios de la Luz. I don't know too much about this one. I bought this last year and I believe it's about, yes, so it's about a family of water witches living near the US-Mexico border. It's going to explore issues of race trauma along with beauty and magic. So it's very short. It should be a very quick read. The pages have super big text, so I think this will be a very easy read. It looks like a lot of the books I picked are gonna actually be pretty short, quick reads, thank God, after I got rid of the deep, so thankfully. But this is the last one on my TBR that I picked. All right, my friends, that is going to do it for picking my September TBR blindfolded. This one was very interesting. I feel like a lot of things were happening. I got to, you know, pick a TBR prompt. I felt like it was a lot of fun, and I'm actually pretty happy with my selection, which I felt like that last month, but then I didn't want to read them. So hopefully I actually like these books and they turn out to be good picks. You will have to stay tuned and see what I think of them once I film my September wrap up, which is a long ways away from right now. Not really that long, but if you have read any of these books, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I would love to hear what you thought of them. If I should have, you know, certain expectations going in, let me know. Let me know what's on your September TBR, what you are planning to read this month. Hopefully we have an exciting, good reading month filled with just lots of good books. If you enjoyed this video and you liked watching me pick my TBR blindfolded, you're enjoying the new rules, and you like seeing the game, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That way I know and I can keep providing you with this TBR game because I'm having a lot of fun doing it. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I also have a Patreon linked down in the description box. We can become friends, talk about books, horrifying books, thrilling books, romance books, manga, all that good fun stuff. And with that being said, I hope you're having a great day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!